Okay, so I went around the lake, to get in my mood, also to avoid doing the aerobics that I need to go and do at the gym. But I also was going to make an excuse, to go and buy some Olipop. Because, the Olipop is cheaper than the Lollipop. Then they had this on sale for they had this on sale for $1.15 each. If you remember Kroger. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks pretty good. It's a prebiotic, soda pop, 35 calories, root beer flavor, which is what I was looking for, with some root beer flavor. And this one has, what do you see? 6 grams of fiber. Yeah, 6 grams of fiber. That's pretty damn good. Okay? So I bought 20 of them, which was better, a better deal than if I had bought, a case of Olipop, which is like 8 of them for $10, right? So, yeah, I feel like I got a better deal. They had an interesting flavor here that I was eager to try out, and it's called a ginger pop. So I'm either taking this to be like ginger ale or some hot pop. Okay? And this one has 6 grams of fiber. So if you go to any store and try to buy any kind of fiber, you're gonna, they're charging you for the fiber, believe me. Like if you try to get Benefiber or something like that, it's expensive. And, sometimes, it doesn't dissolve like you want it to. It doesn't taste good, You have those factors to take into consideration. Like if you try to get, like Metafiber, right? It's weird. So, yeah, that helps out with, being able to, digest the food that you eat. Okay? It feeds what needs to be fed, that will then turn around and do their work when it comes to your digestive system. Yeah. So I'm pleased with that purchase. Okay, so I got a special deal on a prebiotic soda pop, right? Cheaper than if I would have bought, soda. I'm proud of myself about that. And this morning I cooked the catfish that I had defrosted in the refrigerator. I put some rice in it, right? So I'm hoping that, I slow cooked it with rice. I'm hoping that, it turns out to be, like a meal, right? Slow cooked catfish with rice, wild rice, not just plain rice, wild rice. Cooked with it, right? I had ran out of beans this morning. Didn't realize that I only had like about a third of a cup of black beans left. But, you know, I went ahead and made a smoothie out of that, right? Mixed with some berries, milk, peanut butter powder, and so I'm pretty sure that, you know, I got some protein and fiber, you know, maybe not that huge amount that I'm kind of used to, which is, you know, about 50 plus, you know, grams of protein and you know, 10 grams of fiber, you know, just to start out the day. That's just to start out the day. Okay? Gotta start your day out right. So, you know, as long as you're conscientious, you know, that you're gonna get the rest of the nutrients that you need throughout the day, you know, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Now I'm definitely on my way, you know, to try to go and do my cardio at the gym. All right, it's 97 degrees out here, and it is 3 o'clock. So I also made another pot of black beans, you know, so that if I want to, at any time, I can make me another black bean smoothie. Okay, it's just a matter of me just doing it. And also, like I said, you know, I know the main reason why I felt compelled to get, you know, the prebiotic soda pop is because I know me, I'm gonna buy me some ice cream, whether it's sugar-free or not. I'm gonna buy some, and you know, and I'm gonna enjoy it in a root beer float or two, okay? Because that's how I see me spending the 4th of July. Oh yeah, Winco at Earl Campbell's Hot Links on sale. The first pack that you buy, you can get for $1.98. The second pack you can get for $2.46. So of course, yesterday when I was in the store, I got me some of that. Then they had some buffalo style pre-cooked hot wings, 4 pounds for $9.98. You might as well just say $10. And I'm like, okay, 4 pounds, that's like $2.50, you know, per pound of wings. So, you know, they have it already pre-cooked with the sauce, with the spices, you know, $2.50 a pound. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me, right? plus, you know, they had like air fryer instructions, and I was like, yeah, I have an air fryer. So, and then they had some pizza roll bites like that, right? And I bought some of that, and I'm like, okay, so this here is, you know, I spent about, you know, $30 at Winco, right? Because I had to get me some water flavoring, got me a couple of rock stars, yes, and the chicken wings, the Earl Campbell links, and the pizza bites, and I'm like, you know, I'm cool, you know, for the 4th of July, okay? I'm cool. Also, the prebiotic sodas that I got today, I know I'm sad, especially after I buy the ice cream, okay? Anyway, God knows it might be a crime for me to have to make my own ice cream. Even though Ninja has a machine that will help you make your own ice cream. Yes. But you know, you don't even have to do it that way. I mean, you can literally just about make your own ice cream using Greek yogurt. Using Greek yogurt, maybe some whipping cream, and boom, freeze it, and you got ice cream. Anyway, so I have that. You know, at some point, I'm thinking I need to, you know, maybe make some tuna salad, you know, something that, you know, is a little cooler. If not tuna salad, then maybe some macaroni salad or something like that, or some tuna macaroni salad. Yeah, I would do that shit. So tuna macaroni salad. And, you know, something that, you know, I can eat, you know, or snack on that's kind of cool. I can keep it refrigerated, you know, it doesn't have to be hot. Yeah. We're going to beat the heat. Hey, babbling burp. That means if a red cardinal crosses your path. So yeah, we're gonna make some townhomes there. You know what I don't like about some of these new constructions that they have going on when it comes to these apartments is, you know, they don't provide, you know, like a pool or you know, a community pool or community, you know, cabana. They don't provide none of that. And that's the one thing, you know, I feel bad about when it comes to new construction. I've seen them construct some brand new, apartments and stuff, and townhouses. And then, took a look and seen that, there was no community type of convenience, and I can only suppose that's because, they are probably, trying to cut back or cut down on the HOA fees that would take to maintain a pool or cabana or even, like a common park area, like where people can, like chillax, still be at home, but, yeah. So, today is cardio day. We got 45 minutes to an hour to do. If I only do 45 minutes, it's because I did bring my air compressor with me, and I'm thinking I might go and paddle for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, who knows. And I would figure that would be enough exercise. Okay, so yeah, I have seen some launch areas that I could use, if I want to go and do that. So let's go inside and at least do the cardio, even though we don't want to. Let's sit down and look at the cardio day.